Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Price. The year of connection is coming to a close. And Ariane, the Lyran Council of Time's focus each month is to support us through that inner work of ascension so that we're applying changes directly into our lives. We're blending more of our conscious choice with our subtle bridge, our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Now, I do want to go ahead and remind you look for a card reading video from the Cosmic Consciousness Ascension deck a little bit later this month. And that's going to give us a guidepost for the upcoming quarter. And then, of course, I will do the 2024 energies and the January energies after that. But for now, let's dive right into the energy focus this month. The topic that Ariane is focusing on this month is open awareness. And this is to really take us deeper into observing with detachment instead of polarizing, which of course is building on last month's focus. So definitely be sure to watch the video from last month if you haven't already done that. I'll put a link to that in the description below. Open awareness is holding potentials, holding space, and nurturing those potentials within your sacred space, your thoughts, your emotions, your inner realm, and letting those potentials, your desires form and connect with the physical world through your own experiences. Now, of course, awareness is a topic I've covered a lot because Ariane calls it the first pillar of ascension. That once something comes into your awareness, a process of change already begins and it's affecting you more directly. And then your light work is to nurture your awareness through that full creative flow as you're going through those changes, all of that release and activation, redirecting your focus so that those changes are smoother and they're moving in the direction overall of what you're wanting to create. Now, Ariane specifically wanted this titled Open Awareness. And that, of course, is to reiterate the neutrality within your awareness. Your openness is a state of being aware and even available to new information. And that creates easier change. And of course, easy is a relative term. But you are here to allow the flow of information into your awareness as it's appropriate for you in your life path. Because as Ariane reminds us all the time, you don't just see or hear something, it becomes part of your vibrational information. And then the question is, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to love it and nurture it into new potentials or densify it into polarized thoughts or feelings? And that is the energy of separation rather than connection. With separative energy, you aren't feeling the power of universal law. Heart-mind separation means you're required to figure out how to control things more, which might work in the short term, but it creates that equal and opposite reaction of change after that suppression can no longer be sustained. And with open awareness, you're supporting more connection within yourself because you aren't creating or maintaining polarization with your thoughts and your feelings. You're more neutral overall and therefore more connected. This creates flow and change within you and within the information that's in your awareness, whether that's conscious or unconscious, and then the information that emanates into the field of life that we're all immersed in. Connection is more pliable with your open awareness because it's supported more by those subtle realm rules. And that amplifies your energetic coherence, your power, your synchronicities. It's aligning you with your higher self or your connected self, your cosmic self. And that's aligning you with universal law, and you're applying that within the physical human experience. That's not controlling the human experience, it's letting love lead. Love is a synonym for connection. It's a passive force because it compels through magnetizing resonance. And Ariane calls it a passive force so that we learn the power of our awareness, the power of our subtle bridge, our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Now, we have learned that logically for many years now, and it is go time for building that wisdom of experience that you are relaxing into an open awareness. And of course, much of your focus should be on the positives, the wonderful things in life, the things that you're wanting to create. And nature can be so helpful with this. Animals, things that are relaxing and supportive for you. But don't avoid life. Dip your toe in. Don't saturate yourself with negativity, but be aware as appropriate for you. And of course, you might see things that are painful or unhealthy, unwanted, lots of control or deception and manipulation. And you will have feelings about it, thoughts about that. But can you neutralize into less and less polarity authentically and maintain that open awareness so that the new can form through you, through time? Because you know that your energy matters, that your thoughts and your desires matter. And all year, Ariane has been impressing upon us that it is time now for you to get your loving energy into the world. Even though they've been saying that since a decade ago when they first started coming through me. But based on current events, that makes even more sense. Now, before I get to the intention for the month, which actually made me cry when it came through because it was so beautiful, I want to talk about the vision I was shown for this month, which relates to last month's vision also. Quick overview for that last month vision. I saw two parallels going through the head, and then they were connecting. Now, for the topic this month of open awareness, it was shown to me building upon that, but I saw the frontal lobe flow, like amplifying and creating this beautiful swirling all throughout and over the head. And this is what creates the aura glow of the crown. And this is the tri-wave brain flow that we're activating that Ariane has been talking about this year, but especially like mid-year on. And this is supported by, and of course, it creates more of that neutral brain flow, more coherence, more connecting of your polarity. And that is helping you to anchor in that Zep Tepi energy, that first time, first awareness, that 0 point that creates that new beginning. And again, watch last month's video for more of the foundation about that. But when I saw the vision for this month, I also heard freedom connected. And this is what your neutrality is all about. Neutrality is not about giving up or not caring. It's not about taking no actions. It is an open awareness to those new potentials, to something even better than imagined because it's from the infinite mind. It's not from your valuable finite mind, but it's the human self connected with the higher self that is experiencing and creating from that connection, the infinite self blended with the finite self, so that the human experience actually blends with the divine experience through you. And the light language transmission is definitely so nurturing along with this, supporting that open awareness. And it literally speaks, and I mean literally, not literally. That's the opposite of literally. I mean, there was literal translation directly speaking about the function of your awareness and to keep an open mind along with a focused mind. That is the work of light work. And I also noticed a lot of throat clearing to support that heart mind connection so that the infinite mind is more activated. Now, before I give you the intention for the month, which I am totally in love with, please remember to like and subscribe. That really helps out in the YouTube algorithm. And for those of you that are on my newsletter, you already know about this, but I write a post each month that often is an activating poem. It's always very activating, but sometimes it comes through in this poetic way. So be sure to sign up for the newsletter and check that out because those are a lot of fun to create and it has a lot of energy within it. Now, Ariane's intention this month is beautiful. I am aware of love creating change. Now, it is not always to see that when you observe the human experience. It is part of your light work to look deeper, to look broader, and to look at the potentials that you want to see in this world, not just getting stuck on what is happening, but to really look deep into the potentials that you want to see in this world and hold that energy in your open awareness. So throughout the day, repeating silently or loud, whichever applies in the moment, I am aware of love creating change. Let life speak to you about that. And let life speak through you. You are the love creating that change. You have a divine power that is innate, but it has to be utilized to be amplified and flow into the physical. And you do that just by being you, because you were born divine, magnificent, and you were born cherished by life. Use that beautiful power. Open your awareness to the real truth about you, not the disempowerment narratives that are so prevalent, but the power of the love that is within you. I am aware of love creating change. I hope you have a beautiful solstice, a wonderful December, and enjoy the crystalline soul healing and light language.
Mem samsteine me arot ua. Premem ar okroremeb and etetchoret aeromat mnimeb a. Brum kremeb an shaerut u sum. Stananan sakair ustel rununot am segrarum. Premem han storet aneat san nealol ua. Brem kremat un nemat such andierat a. Kren hanerat an such kremab an shaerut ua. Rel renene at such Nam granat air utsoch a. Hrem orot aneat at sukrol nem utsum charuk au arna. Nan sairur huem cheret aneat and. Grenet sunum stairut an. Nanand iruk okwam. Pra arut o. Prem sana shairut o. Tair o kor mat anan son charet andiar ol. Brema oa. Eet soch okroret, kranet inhnen sacharum am ekrerat, kranat anet soch and irit al runhu naurat, kranat am sunchairut bram han et soch okroret and, kral hrananat im mnorat airat sanchairit irut okwa. And such and rodot oa. Bravo hanuma oa artet iretsam. Bram nin shairot okwa. Kandet andet ot san shairimem a. Son hormap ert akrelaret in sanuchum. Mem a orokroret and etektet such aura he. Hernanat al renanet sum charut okwaret. Krem han sorchan inin wem or okroretan. Huamet sanchayet and kreret ani hanam arut ua brel rani net such Hrenenet atsochomat akrad andet Bral haleret okroret sanchayrumat net okwam. Krema arat sanchayratat hanne erent sanshirit ektirat. Ku hrenea andat. Hrema atsa. Hremep and shund akrandat andiet ekrel rena. Hrema sid heret und okoret and hakaraka. So hasherat tokwam. Premhat san and rakrorat. Daurat an nerot san brannat kam. So shan hin erot ma rondot kim. Sema shan orat.